You think I'm an ignorant savage. I've been so many places. I guess it must be so. Still, I cannot see if the savage one is me. How can there be so much that you don't know? Think you own whatever land you land on. The earth is a dead thing you can claim. But I know every rock and tree and creature has a life, has a spirit, has a name. Have you ever heard a wolf cry, blue corn moon, or ask a grinning bobcat why he grinned? You can sing with all the voices of the mountains. Can you paint with all the colors with the wind? Can you paint with all the colors of the wind? Hi, welcome to the introduction to my next video, which is a geographic segment of North America, which will be explored by the animated Disney film Pocohontas. First of all, I chose this film because it represents North America nicely during a time of colonization when Europeans arrived to America in search of gold. Okay, the lyrics that I sang to you is very significant for a couple of reasons. One, the first reason is the general outlook of, about the being savages. These people are part of the Native Americans who are the indigenous who have lived here forever. So, what are the lyrics saying? Basically, it shows the worldview of Europeans towards the Native Americans as savages, portraying them lesser than them because they lack technology and they don't act and think like them. And also, the Europeans boast that they have been around the world, therefore, they're more intelligent than them. But one can argue that this isn't true. My argument's sake is that Native Americans are actually not savages, but very have extremely adapted well into their environment. They have their own gifts, they have their own skills, they have their own contributions, and it was the Europeans who were the savages of North America because they ravaged the natural resources and eliminated the indigenous population. Okay? And the song tells you about the worldview and spirituality of the Native Americans who believe the earth is alive, their mother, their father in their sky, and also they believe in the animism, which is that every living being, whether it's a rock, tree, or animal, has a spirit. Okay, which brings me to the points on what can we learn about Pocahontas, which gives us insight to North America. This film gives us a broad idea what European colonists thought of Native Americans. But at the same time, this is a very stereotypical film. Okay? First of all, it's very offensive because one of the song's savages are portraying the Native Americans as savages. And for Native Americans who will watch this, they're saying that Native Americans are unpredictable individuals governed by emotions and uncontrollable desires, and they also lack the acknowledgement of a Christian God. Therefore, they're they're unstable. But also, this lyric tells us that what we can learn about North America from this film is that it is set in a time where there are two races colliding, and the Native Americans, properly called, sorry if I use the term Indians, because Indians actually were used because European colonialists mistook the Native Americans, oops, for Indians because they thought they were going to India. So I apologize again if I use the word Indian, because they are supposed to be called Algonquian. That's their name. You can also refer them as Native Americans. So all so far we learned about this film is that even though it has a happy ending, the history of the Native Americans were sad and disastrous. Also, like there's a theme of good and bad Indians, but it wasn't the case because it was mainly the European colonists' fault why it happened. So I may be biased about this, but that's my basic viewpoint. But other things I've learned about North America through this is that North America was once full of forest. It still is, but that's basically what I have learned. If there's anything to add, I'll add. Thank you for subscribing.